So, turn 1. Risk a Draco Meteor crit. Do it. Tank it! We lost. You have just witnessed my only plan to beat the champion fall apart. But how did we get here? Welcome to Blaze Black 2 Redux, the hardest Gen 5 ROM hack out there right now. Made by Driano and Aphex Cubes, Redux adds moves from future games up to Legend Arceus, changes enemy teams, spices up the encounters, adds the fairy typing, and even adds all 8 Hoenn gym leaders. I'll be attempting a Hardcore Nuzlocke, rules on screen, in the newest version of this game, 1.4.1, since it's very different from how it was a year back. As well as I'll be playing on challenge mode, which makes the game significantly harder, removing gems, resist berries, choice items, and making the teams even harder. However, before I start talking about the run, I'd like to ask for you to consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video, so you don't miss out on my future uploads. Alright, enjoy the video. Welcome to Aspertia City, where we will be getting our starter Pokemon, Tepig, Oshawott, and Snivy. All three have gotten significant buffs, with Emboar now being a ground fire type with Mold Breaker, great for ignoring sturdy rock types and levitating steel types. Samurott is a water fighting type with Shell Armor, taking a more defensive role, and Serperior is now a grass dragon type with Contrary and moves like Leaf Storm and Draco Meteor, making it an awesome sweeper. Tepig is the one most people choose due to how great its type matches up against the 4 gym leaders. However, I decided to choose Oshawott, as it was my first time playing and having a guaranteed Shell Armor Pokemon for a Nuzlocke is always great and not something you can totally regret. Right? Right? That's a Jirachi. That's my Route 1 encounter. I pick up a Patrat in Route 19, a Seedot from Route 20, a Lillipup from Flockacy Ranch, and a Vanillish from the newly added Gift Wonder Egg. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that we got a free gift Elemental Monkey of the opposite type of our starter, so Pansear. This is probably the worst team you could ask for in the Redux early game, however they're my team, and I believe in all of them. Sacrifices may be necessary, however we'll need to put our trust in them if we want to get through these upcoming fights. Our team is instantly put to the test with the new challenge mode exclusive Plasma Grunt Double Battle. This guy used to be no joke back in the old versions, with his Axew getting Breaking Swipe, a double target stab dragon move that nobody resists, as well as a lead intimidating Growlithe also backing Incinerate. Thankfully this was one of the fights that did get changed to be made easier, so the early game is more consistent, and we breeze through riskless, boomless, sackless. As soon as you enter Charon's gym, you're given the option to fight Roxanne, an optional extra gym leader that gives you a reward instead of a gym badge. However, she only gives 2 berry juices, and my team, ironically enough, does not have the juice to fight her head-on without risking a full-on wipe or over-leveling issue. So I just decide to ignore her and instead fight Charon, the early game gatekeeper. He leads off with a Porygon, but I make sure to lead with Nuzleaf so Trace doesn't copy any good abilities from my team. Nuzleaf is my check, and it mostly goes well, however I end up missing a very likely range, causing my HP to drop to yellow after an Oran Berry. Out comes Lillipup, aiming a boosted Retaliates. Or is it? Well, you see, Gen 5 AI doesn't actually see when moves get a passive boost like this, so if a boosted move like Retaliate at 140 base power killed me, but an unboosted 70 base power Retaliate didn't, AI would not see the kill and would be able to spam Workup. However, in this case, I'm at low HP due to the range from earlier, meaning that I cannot rely on Charon clicking Workup and need to make a risky switch into my Patrat, asking the poor rats to hold down the line for its first time being switched into this fight. For some reason. Don't do it. Yeah.
This is not as bad as it seems, since I can go into my own puppy and use my boosted retaliate while the AI spams workup, crowning my Lillipup as a superior dog on the battlefield. Apom comes out, and it only has normal moves plus water gem boosted water pulse, making Oshawott a pretty riskless answer to it. So no stress there. The incoming Munchlax does pose a threat however, but I'm able to tickle it down with the Fire Monkey, dropping its defense permanently as it has no way to increase it back up to neutral, giving Lillipup its second kill of the match.
The situation looks kinda scuffed since I used Monkey the Hot Dog earlier for Munchlax, and now my answer to Deerling is gone. I needed to come up with another plan fast, and the safest way was to stay in with Lillipup and just pray that I crit or retaliate while the AI spams workup since it doesn't see a kill just yet. Crits! No. What? High roll! Oh my god! Oh my... This canine is a battle machine, an MVP even. I sure hope she doesn't become useless after this. Either way, my Dodu answers the little baby ice cone that we got from the mysterious egg, and the odds are on our side, since Vanillix can just 2-tap with Icy Spear into a nice shard for the KO, while Doduo needs to get a crit. However, just like all those that came before him, he falls while trying to work up. Cash out, that's our first badge. Not deathless, but we did get through. Alright, let's move on to Roxy Split. We were able to replenish our box by getting a crap ton of new encounters, and thankfully Aphex decided to be kind enough to separate Verbank Complex into two new areas. The original Verbank Complex and the inner complex. This means we get 2 encounters instead of 1, since the named location is different. I snagged an Audino from Verbank Complex, which is now part Fairy, a Magnemite from the inner complex, and a gift Squirtle with the ability Shell Armor. Now, why would I choose this when I have an Oshawott, you might ask? Oh, you didn't? Okay, thank god, because I didn't want to write this part. There's an extra encounter that we can get, but it requires fighting the optional Ho and Gym Leader, and this time it's Brawly. The reward is a gift Meditite egg. A guaranteed pure power fighting type would be huge, plus getting a psychic type with psychic moves would really help me with Roxy. Brawly's team is packed, having a lead Focus Ashmo Inferno that always sets up rocks, a Koba Berry huge power Psycho Cut Meditite, which will crit and kill every single mon in your team, a No Guard Bulk Up Dynamic Punch Machop, as well as a Sock with Reversal Select. Oh yeah, Magohito is also there, but I'm sure it won't do anything. My strat is pretty simple here. Try to set up Dewott with workups and get as many kills as I can. That way, I'm able to have more mons in my team healthy for when I need to deal with the mons I won't be able to sweep. I'm able to achieve this by intimidating the Monferno, yawning it after, putting it to sleep, and rapid spinning the rocks off my field. Not only is Monferno honk me ming right now, which gives me a free switch, but AI is also incentivized to go for self rocks, which gives me a completely free turn to set up. I'm able to use workup 4 times, which is all I need, and we go to town. An Aqua Jet kills a Monferno, another Aqua Jet takes out the Meditite, a Razor Shell cuts the Machop in half, and Razor Shell also one-shot. I'm just kidding, obviously. I know Sock has 30. I pivot through Hardier to get Intimidate off, and then Audino plus Dewott are able to take it out pretty safely. And with that, we've cleared Brawly and oh, right, you also exist. What's my plan for you again? Oh, okay, my team's looking tired. I actually thought that I'd have way more HP by this point, so we need to steer. Fortunately enough, we're still at an early point in the game where I'm not really attached to the run, so I make the executive decision to completely ignore the crit chances and just YOLO what I can at it. So with the help of some RNG to dodge the crits, I go through Panseer to tickle and yawn the punching bag, giving my Herdier the KO since the Makuhita fixates on bulking up due to the stat drops. Okay, now with that, we've actually cleared Brawly. Oh hey, look, a free Meditite. Hope you enjoyed that Ho and Gem Leader theme, by the way, because it's gonna take a while till I fight another. Okay, so here's the actual reason why I picked Squirtle. Roxy's gimmick is Toxic Spikes plus Venoshock spam, so my first thought is pretty obvious. How do I make it so I never have to worry about the Venoshock boost? Yeah, I just rapid spin spam the ever-living shit out of this trash bag. Ivysaur comes out, but Panseer uses Flashfire Fist to nuke it. Quillfish is pretty easy to beat since I can just pivot from Herdier, which baits Venoshock after Indintim, into Magnemite, which then baits Aqua Jet, rinse and repeat, and I can go into my War Turtle to yawn the Pufferfish. Magnemite then picks up the KO. I'm able to use War Turtle once again to put Coughing to sleep, and then Metatite picks up its first KO of the game. Now do you get why I picked War Turtle? Oh right, nobody asked, my bad. Oh hey, that's a Ghastly. Well, unfortunately, it has a Ghost and a Poison move, which I can fully stall out since I have immunities to both. And then Magnemite will be able to pick up the kill when Ghastly only has Mega Drain available. Sounds riskless, right? It's fine. What? So, turns out Redux actually added 5 extra PP to both of these moves, and I obviously had no idea. So there goes my only steel type, and I need to steer now. Again, Dewott has to come in and tank a Life Orb Mega Drain, which puts it at 15 HP, but I'm able to take out the Ghastly. Only one more Pokemon remaining, and this is where I'm supposed to use Dewott, but since I had to use it for Ghastly, I have no answer to it, and I need to start risking crits again, or else I will lose all my momentum and wipe. Yeah, so Magnemite wasn't enough, huh Roxy? With the Intims from Herdier, I'm able to go into Metatite to ship it some more, however Metatite had other plans. Well, at least we have 2 badges, but in all seriousness, these 2 deaths sucked. Especially Magnemite, since I was really looking for having a steel type, since they're insane in Nuzlocke and especially in Rom Hacks. And goddammit, I was getting attached to that Herdier, let's be honest. I didn't want to admit it, but that dog had value, okay? Redux's gift for having beaten the second gym is to instantly make you fight a retired gym leader from Black and White, Bryson. This is really cool and all, and I love the special event that was created, but I absolutely crushed this guy, and it's so embarrassing and graphic that I can't even show it to you all. But if you're interested in watching these fights live, then you should totally check out my Twitch. It's where I stream all my runs, and I'm trying to grow a community, so I'd greatly appreciate it. After knocking out a few grunts, we make our way to Castelia City, where our greatest challenge yet awaits us. Fortunately, we get a load of new encounters and evolutions, and just like with the Inner Complex, we also have another extra area added in Redux. This time, it's Castelia Garden on top of the sewers. I started this checklist by firstly getting a Firestone to evolve my Pansear into a Simisear. Then I head north to Route 4, where I fish for a Relicanth. I choose a gift Cyndaquil that has the ability Flash Fire from Castelia City, a Trubbish from Castelia Sewers, a Geodude from Relic Passage, a Petalil from Castelia Garden, and finally a Wonder Egg from Castelia that I hatch in Castelia Gate and get a Skrunkly Grunkly. There's also a Castelia Garden NPC that gives me the Sunstone, so I'm able to evolve Petalil immediately. We just got an insane upgrade to our box, and honestly, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with what we got, other than Trubbish, but maybe it'll be able to prove me wrong. Surely. Now, most runners are faced with a big question. Do you sacrifice most of your team to get through the Guardian to catch Victini and have a higher chance at beating Berg? Or do you not risk it and just fight the Bug Expert without the Mythical? Well, with how cracked the Guardian's team is, my box really can't beat him. I tried for hours to come up with a plan, but all my lines led to either wipe or the death of mons that I would need either way to beat Berg, even if I were to get Victini. So unfortunately, I had to pass up this opportunity permanently. Yes, you heard me, permanently. Since Redux made it so after you beat the 3rd gym, you cannot enter Victini's tower until you've beaten the main story. I should also mention that there's a Watson fight in this split, but the reward is so bad, and his team is way too good for what I have, that it's just not worth going for it, really. Time for Berg, and just like both gym leaders that came before him, his team is brutal. Not only that, but he's also the first major double battle we'll face in this run. First out, we have Mothim, that has Tinted Lens, which basically means there's 0 resists to its moveset, as well as a Masquerain with Intimidate. I need to get creative with this plan, since my team isn't great with no Victini. I also decide that at this point, it's more than fine to kill half of my team if needed, if it means I have better odds at winning. Again, my box isn't great, so a lot of them don't have great value even past this point. I was able to come up with what I call the 2-turn setup. Let me show it to you. So, turn 1. I start the fight by faking out the Masquerain with Nuzleaf, so I'm able to get off a workup on Quilava so I get a special attack boost, without risking getting hit by Scald and dying to a crit, while Mothim clicks Bug Bust to end the Nuzleaf's life. With that death, I'm able to bring out Graveler for free. Turn 2. Graveler can click Excel Rock to one-shot the Mothim with priority, and at the same time it baits Bubble Beam from Masquerain every single time, giving me yet another free switch to a mon in the back. But the turn isn't over. Quilava is able to level up to 30 due to Mothim going down, and it sends a +1 boosted Flame Burst into the Masquerain, which tanks it since it got its type changed to Water Bug instead of the usual vanilla Bug Flying type. The damage may be underwhelming, but I needed exactly 50% dealt to that Masquerain and Mothim to be dead, so in 2 turns we have perfectly set up our team to win this fight. I bring out Relicanth, which alongside Quilava either baits out Leavanny due to the Leaf Blade damage on Relicanth, or it baits Vespiquen due to the Power Gem damage onto Quilava. Either way, I have a plan for both. Berg chooses Vespiquen. Now, my Quilava is always baiting Bubble Beam and Power Gem, which is perfect for my Dewott, which, reminder, also got its type changed to Water Fighting, letting it resist both moves. Relicanth is able to unleash a Hearthstone boosted Rock Slide, which not only kills the Masquerain due to the important chip from earlier, but it also flinches the Vespiquen, meaning Dewott took even less damage. Thank you, Relicanth, that's very cool of you. Leavanny comes out, and this is totally fine. I'm baiting Razor Leaf on both slots and Air Slash onto Dewott, so I switch into my Eviolite Quilava and Skuntank, thinking all moves Berg sends my way, and then it's easy pickings. I Flame Burst the Vespiquen, killing it, and damaging the Leavanny due to Flame Burst's secondary effect, which breaks its dash, and lets my Skuntank take the kill with a Flamethrower. Alright, it's a 4v2. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can do this. Just like before, I'm able to bait perfect moves from Quilava into Dewott, this time being Heracross's Rock Tomb and Escavalier's Razor Shell. If it wasn't obvious, Dewott and Quilava have crazy synergy in this fight. Quilava baiting moves that Watt resists, and the Watt baiting moves that Quilava resists. My Skuntank fires off a Flamethrower that same turn, which is able to deal around 45% to Heracross, since that's the biggest threat on the field. The turn after, Dewott Aquajets to deal some extra chip needed for Skuntank's second Flamethrower to take out the Karate Beetle. As Escavalier whiffs a Razor Shell, not even dealing close to half of Skuntank's HP. I switch out Dewott to Relicanth as Skuntank knocks off the Escavalier's Okaberry, and then I'm able to easily finish the job with a Flamethrower, giving me the victory over the Berglund wall, as well as an entrance to the mid-game. After that insane early game full of sacrifices, we finally get to level up most of our box to their final evolutions. Samurott, Medicham, Typhlosion, Blastoise, and Garbodor were huge upgrades to what we already had. And Colress over here wanted to have a taste of our new power. But as expected, Medicham scores a home run by throwing Magnemite to Mars, Typhlosion absolutely melts the levitating flying type fan, Samurott drills a hole open through Metank's metal body, and Simisear finishes the job with a burst of flames, creating a glass path to the vast deserts of Unova, where we can catch a few more team members. And these aren't just a regular set of new encounters. Oh no. These are the encounters, especially... Holy shit, we got Darmaka. Say hello to Vulcan the Darmanitan. Vulcan is sheer force, which boosts all attacks that have a secondary effect, while also removing said secondary effects. So Fire Punch and Flare Blitz with Stab will be picking up a ton of KOs throughout this entire playthrough. And then, in Relic Castle, while most people choose to go for one of the fossils that you can get by this point, I decide that no, I need something better. I scream in the chamber for a hero that will help me. And I get... come on. That's insane. That's so Metaton the Bronzong shows up. Maybe it heard my screams in the sand chamber hoping for good luck, as this is one of the best encounters I could have gotten. Not only is this another steel type, but it's one of the best as well, being incredibly bulky and having a full immunity to ground type moves full stop in the form of Levitate, as well as a great support move pool that will prove to be incredibly useful for the rest of the run. As we head to Nimbasa to continue this box reviving catching spree, I get stopped by the normal type gym leader from Black and White, Lenora, as well as her husband, and they wanna fight for some reason. Either way, I won't complain. It's really nice that Redux adds new events and extra fights. This one wasn't too hard, it was maybe a bit messy, but we came out deathless, with Metachamp using Zen Headbutt to finish off the no-guard Machamp and put an end to the fight. Next on the list, we have Route 16, where we get a Hoot Hoot, which, I'll be honest, I'm not that excited about. It did get its typing changed though, from Flying Normal to Flying Psychic. I get the Shaking Grass in Lost Learn Forest right after, which ends up being a Banpur. Not good for the gym. Shame, really, since I could have gotten one of the Nidos or even a Rosa Raid. And on Route 5, I went to go for Shaking Grass again to get an Emolga, however Bianca tells me about the Grottos, and instead of delaying them for a better encounter later on, I take the Stantler, which means Emolga is now guaranteed in the Shaking Grass in the route prior. And no, I did not only choose Dig Stantler so I could have it for Dupe's Claws. You will see very soon what I mean. Before then, we have a tag team fight, and it's for the gift Hoenn starter, and holy hell, that is so worth it. We need to take down both subway bosses alongside Nate, the other main character counterpart in this game. They only have 2 Pokemon each, so it doesn't seem that hard on paper, but the Chandelure and Espeon Ingo has deal some really significant damage, with Emmett's Electros sending Thunder Waves through your entire team, and his Umbreon giving a helping hand for Ingo's Pokemon to do even more damage. I sure am glad I had a Dark type, since Skuntank is able to bring Shiny to red health for Nate's Big Knights to finish the job. Then one Night Slash is able to one-shot the Espeon to shut down their primary way to do damage. From here on out, it's pretty simple, with Thilligant walling the Shock Eel and my Audino as well as Nate's Simisage absolutely nuking the Umbreon and letting me head to Anvil Town, where I adopt Alphys the Mudkip that I instantly evolved to Swampert, giving it a ground typing and making it very useful against Elisa, since I really don't have any ground types in my box for the Electric Gem. Rip Graveler. So far, I've not really talked about gym trainers that much, since they were all pretty basic, getting walled by a certain type from my box, or just getting defeated by level advantage. Sharon's trainers were weak and barely had half a team. Roxy's got walled by Magnemite, or were one-shot by Dewott and Panseer, and Berg's trainers were all dead to fire moves from Simi and Skuntank. However, here in Elisa's gym, it's a very different story. Not only are the trainers mons near the level cap, but I only have one ground type for this, and a lot of the teams have coverage for ground types, meaning I can't do it alone with just Swampert. For example, here we have Beauty and Pear, and her team consisting of Magneton, Electrode, Stunfisk, and Jolteon. At first, it seems not that threatening, right? And your mind may think Magneton is the only problem in this team since it has Sturdy. But no, it's her Electrode, that's the problem, since for some godforsaken reason, Aphex gave it Boom Burst, Electro Ball, Aura Sphere, and guess what? Let's also give it Energy Ball. And since this is a Pokemon that's in the back of her team and not the lead, I need to also think about a way to pivot into my answer. However, no Pokemon in my box outspeeds due to the Electrode's base 150 speed, and 99% of them get 1 or 2 shots by the combination of their moves. I said 99 because there's one Mon in my box that can handle it, and it's been here since the very start. Yes, Samurott, the water type, is my answer to this Electrode. Since it got Shell Armor and Drill Run, we're actually able to win a one-on-one if I switch into the correct move. And here's how it went. Okay, just to make sure, I am faster than this, right? Anyway, this is hard into Samurott because this is always Boom Burst, whatever it's called, Electro Ball. We always live because we are Shell Armor. Okay, yeah. My ass is clenched right now. Crits! Okay. Do I skill? No! I forgot about Aftermath. Are you kidding me? And Just like that, we've lost Samurott, the leader of the run, my starter, the first Pokemon I got. It was way too early, let's be honest, and it's really hard to accept it. But with that, we no longer have a captain, and we need someone new to step up. Thank you, Samurott, for all you did to get me out of the early game. May your death not be in vain, and may you never be forgotten. Redux, however, does not want to give me a break, even after such a bad loss. No, this game is evil, and Elisa had to go from a single battle to a triple battle with discharge spam, abilities that take advantage of that, such as Volt Absorb and Motor Drive, as well as a bunch of coverage moves to take care of pesky ground types and grass mons that would, in theory, be able to beat this gym. However, my secret weapon is neither of those types. Enter Roleplay Stantler. While it may seem like a joke at first, since it didn't get any major buffs, yes, this is actually a great Pokemon for this fight, and here's how. In their first turn out, while Swampert and Bronzong go on the offensive with Bulldoze and Psyshock, Stantler fires off Roleplay at Lantern while holding one of the only cherry berries you get at this point in the game. This way, Stantler gets Volt Absorb for free, and suddenly, we have a Pokemon that's fully immune to their electric attacks. Bulldoze and Psyshock kill the Electivire, while Lantern and Emolga spam Discharge. Raichu comes out left, and it's holding an air balloon, while also threatening Swampert with a Grass Knot, so I need to switch. Same with Bronzong, that currently doesn't really do any significant damage, so Swampert goes to Lilligant, and Zong goes to Audino. Lantern clearly didn't like that play, as it decides to go for Icy Wind due to the speed control and crits Lilligant. Stantler, however, didn't let that slide, and proceeded to paralyze the Emolga with Body Slam, dealing a huge chunk of damage in the process. Another Body Slam kills the Emolga, while Bronzong comes back out to eat an Icy Wind, while Elisa uses Raichu's Thunderbolt to heal the Lantern. I can't let this keep going because I'll lose all my momentum if Lantern just gets healed forever and I'm never able to beat it. So for better placement, I decide to sacrifice Lilligant due to the crit from earlier, and bring in Medicham, so I can get a free Fake Out off on the Raichu, while a Psyshock from Bronzong and one final Body Slam from Stantler take out the annoying Lantern to finally bring in Zebstrika, Elisa's ace. I switch into Swampert, predicting an electric move in the middle, but TEI decides to pull a cheeky move and use Flare Blitz onto Bronzong. Even though mine wasn't heatproof, it still does manage to dodge the critical hit and live another day. Then Raichu and Stunfisk boost the Zebstrika's Motor Drive, with me using Body Slam and Psyshock once again. Just barely do I not kill the Raichu, and we are in a really tough spot yet again, where I'm risking random moves left and right, and Elisa outspeeds everyone on my team. Since I can't predict if Zebstrika will just click Flare Blitz again for recoil to kill it, or if it will click Well Charge on Stantler and still live after, I decide to Bulldoze with Swampert. Unfortunately for me, the coin flip decides that I'm the loser here, and my switch to Audino proves to be a sad, unexpected sacrifice even after the Citrus Berry activates, since Bulldoze kills my own Pokemon. Thank you, Audino, though unfortunately if you were a Regenerator instead of Serene Grace, you would have probably lived this. Bulldoze kills the Raichu, chips the Stunfisk, and Stantler finishes the job with one final slam, giving me the 4th badge and officially clearing through the first half of the game. The clay split is usually pretty quick in Vanilla Black and White too, and in Redux it's not much different. While we do have to go against Heartbreaker Charles in a triple battle before we get even more encounters, the fight in itself doesn't give me much trouble, since Darmanitan proves time and time again that he's the GOAT by killing a bunch of his Mons, and Garbodor finally comes out of the box to be a really good tank. Good job, Garbodor, we're all very proud of you. Our next encounter hunt begins with me getting a Ducklet from Driftvale Drawbridge, and I know you probably think of this Pokemon as just another one of Game Freak's water flying types that they added, but this one is horrible. Well, this Ducklet is very different. It'll carve its place as one of the MVPs of the run, and I can assure you of that, even though me from the past did not think so. We get a 5% Palpitoad from Clay Tunnel, which is now accessible in the main story. I choose my next gift starter, Turtwig, from Driftvale City, since I had a very big lack of grass types in my box for the ground type gym. In Chargestone Cave, I find a Clink, which will prove to be incredibly useful for Clay, with its quirky new ability. And finally, I fish up a Tentacool in Route 6 with 0 special attack IVs, which is so awful, considering I could have gotten a Volt Absorb Lantern here. And he's dead. Okay, let's calm down. I can explain. This is Rude, an old Team Plasma admin from the original Black and White. And while in the original games, Brood only has a Hardier and a Swoobat, Redux actually does justice to the character by giving him a proper admin-worthy theme, with Hardier now being a Stoutland, holding a Life Orb, the original Swoobat with a now upgraded Simple Nessie Plus Sword Power Tech, a Zoroark with Focus Sash, a Reckless Head Charge Ruffalant, and finally the big scary Pasho Berry Chandelure, which quite literally kills everything in my box with a crit, and I cannot one-shot it. Or so I thought. You see, out of my entire box, I thought my best answer here would be the Tentacruel. Yes, I'd be risking crits, but barring those, I could very well win this 1v1. But we all know that didn't go well, did it? No, that's not the problem here. The problem here is that this entire time, I've had Skuntank, you know, the one free Sucker Punch Dark type I had, that can literally switch into Shadow Ball for free and kill the Chandelure. Yeah, that's Skuntank, and one of the funniest thing, I put it in box 2, where I then proceeded to forget about it for the last 2 or 3 streams. I'm only talking about this stuff because it was the only one, but also because it made me really salty, and I still think it's really stupid that I forgot about Amon's existence due to it being in another box. I do get through Rude without any more casualties, and we move on to the actual boss of this section, Clay. Backing a team of Seismitoad, Mamoswine, Torterra, Garchomp, Nidoking, and Excadrill under the permanent Sandstorm makes this fight no joke, with the usual resist berries that every fight has had until this point, plus the common Life Orb Shearforce set on the Poisonous Rhino, as well as the overused Air Balloon Swords and set every Excadrill runs in VGC. However, I have a secret weapon of my own. Remember the Clink that we got in Chargestone Cave? In this game, the entire evolution line got Levitates as an ability, which means that we get a mon that's immune to ground type moves Clay wants to throw at us, which alone is already insane. But that's not all, it's the way Gen 5 AI interacts with Levitates and immunity abilities, and there's an internal and logical explanation to how it works. But hey, let me pass the baton to one of our favorite ball hard vibes Nuzlocker, Wacko2, so he explains to you all how it works, since he himself used the same mechanic in his Nuzlocke.
Yes, hi everyone. Here's the best way that I can explain it. Whenever you switch into a Pokemon that has an ability that causes a pop-up message to appear, such as Water Absorb, Flash Fire, or in this case Levitate, the AI will start thinking that every Pokemon on the field has that ability. So let's say you switch from Clink with Levitate to Simisear. Even though the opposite Pokemon would technically see a kill with Earthquake, it won't go for it because it thinks Simisear is also floating with the Levitate ability, and so it will now go for a random selection from the rest of its moves. But I think it's important that we're clear that this is not permanent. If any other pop-up ability, even if it's from the opposite trainer, gets activated, the AI knowledge will reset and it will no longer think your Pokemon has Levitate.
Thank you, Wacko. Clay leads with Seismitoad, and my answer is Garbodor. This is extremely important, since I need to bait out Mamoswine next, and this is the only way. Seismitoad throws a towel by missing a Hydro Pump on the first turn, and Jerry fires off a quad-effective Seed Bomb to delete Toad's Rindo Berry. In a turn later, another Seed Bomb KOs the Gym Leader's opener. As expected, Mamoswine comes out, and this is where the gears kick into action. We come in on Earthquake and activate the infamous immunity ability with the pop-up message, making the AI think all my mons now have Levitate. I pivot through Stantler once to get an Intimidate off, and then to Vanillix to use Charm. We're not risking anything since Memo can only click Icicle Crash, which does not kill either with crit, and finally, we go back to Eviolite Clang. We shift gear once, twice, thrice, no, 4, 5, 6. We shift gear 6 times, and this is the true power of the gear. We rest to get a bit more HP, and now it's time to sweep. Gear Grind kills a Hairy Mammoth, another kills the Imposter Grass Turtle, the third rotation destroys the Flygon Wannabe, a +6 Rock Smash cleanly shatters the Swole Mole, and one final shift of the gear splits the Nidoking in half, officially meaning we got a complete victory over such a mighty opponent, as well as the 5th Unova badge. Very cool strats, right? Well, I want you to throw out this beautiful vision you probably have of me in your mind, because this next badge split will be a complete disaster full of misplays and some of the most awful RNG I've ever had at any of my Nuzlockes. But before the end of the world, we go off-road to have some fun with you by barging onto a ship and beating everyone up due to our rival's thirst for vengeance. But apparently, my cat is missing is not a good enough excuse to do so, and we end up getting kicked out of the boat, and Hugh decides he's not satisfied. Emolga roasts Suelo with a Volt switch, granting me a free switch into Clang. Then that baits out Camerupt, giving me a free switch into my very own ground monster to bury the living volcano. Superior gets completely walled by the Gear Train all day. Electrike is quite literally the weakest mon we fought in a mini boss fight until now. I literally have no clue why this thing is still not evolved, to be honest. Anyway, Torterra cuts the eel into pieces with its powerful new leaf blades, baiting in Flygon 5th, which completely gets countered by Vanillux, which got the fairy typing added to its arsenal, by the way, as a great way to buff it. My headcanon is that they're related to Alolan Ninetales in this new timeline. Oh yeah, Flygon is also not a ground type, it's Dragon Bug, removing its squad weakness to the Unova and Alolatales. However, the Ice Cone is just way too powerful for them, and an Aurora Beam is more than enough to get a clean one-shot. With that out of the way, we can finally get to the literal hell I promised after Clay. While usually you only fight Skyla now, Redux makes me highlight two other insanely difficult fights right at the end of the mid-game. Let's start with the first one. In Route 7, on our way to Celestial Tower, a new route boss mini battle was added. This is a fairy type double battle against twins Sola and Anna. This easily ranks as the hardest double battle for me up until this point. A prankster Whimsicott lead, ready to spam sleep powders and set up Tailwind while also holding an eject button, causing an immediate switch on their side in case you don't kill it in one shot. And its partner Huge Power Azumarill threatens you with a belly drum every turn, and even if I try to drop it below 50%, the citrus berry it holds will just put it above that benchmark, giving it a free angle to spam +6 attack priority Aqua Jets for an easy sweep through your team. Clefable can spam Follow Me's, Mawile has huge power from its Mega Form, as well as a Focus Sash guaranteeing it gets a hit off, and then Rapidash as well as Granbull got both of their typings changed, with a Fighting and Fairy type added respectively. I'll let myself from the past take the wheel for these fights in this section, but before then I'll say that both my leads are holding a Chesto Berry to dodge Whimsicott's Sleep Powder. Alright, good luck past me. We Woodhammer Azu, and we Gear Grind the Whimsicott. Yes! Okay, we got it. And it also missed Sleep Powder, but that doesn't matter. That kills Azu. Rapidash on the right slot, and Granbull on the left slot. Okay. That Rapidash does go for Blaze Kick on the right slot. Oh my god, it did! Holy shit, it actually did. Okay, that's insane. This is gonna bait out Mawile. This kills the Granbull. But it's fine. It's the same thing, it just sees random. Don't punish me, game, we're in the rain. Okay, it didn't go for Sucker. That's because it went for Play Rough. Crit? 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 Fuck. Fuck. Yes, okay, we're fine, we're fine. Yes, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Go for Sucker Punch. Okay, that's huge. That means Mawile dies. Okay, we're in the rain, this never kills me. Crit the Rapidash if real. Fuck, okay. Oh, that's so bad. Burn. That's a crit and a burn, but why on the Clefable slot? Okay, we're fine. Yes, okay, we got it, I think. No, wait, we didn't-ish, because this does not kill unless it crits. It did not crits, and... Yet another starter down and out. Let me explain what happened. I tried to abuse Levitate AI once again, which technically meant Rapidash would never go for the ground type horsepower onto my Typhlosion. What I didn't remember at the time is that in double battles, the immunity only occurs in the slot where it's procced. It seems obvious in hindsight, but when you forget about this information it really isn't. Even then, since I was scared I forgot anything, I did calculate how much damage I took from the horse if it did decide to hit me in case my knowledge was wrong. And the sad truth is that I would always live that hit, but unfortunately that only happens 15 out of 16 times, as the crit would be the only way for this to go wrong. This was both a big misplay due to my memory, and also a horrible moment for RNG to happen. I'm sorry Typhlosion, I'd like to say that this loss won't affect me much due to my other fire types in the squad, but the fact of the matter is Typhlosion was my fastest and most powerful fire type special attacker, and it would go insanely hard against this next boss fight. Enter Colress 2. This is not like any other fight we fought in the game, not because of the battle format, but because we're not fighting Pokemon. We're fighting the robots from Pokestar Studios. This is extremely cool concept-wise, but when you're nuzlocking the game, these metal monstrosities are ridiculous, having a 600 base total just like all mythicals, and packing insane types plus ability combos. The lead Mecha Tyranitar holds a red card while aiming stealth rocks at my side, and if I want to rapid spin the rocks away, that means I'll have to activate its red card. Typhlosion would be able to outspeed and one-shot this lead, however that's no longer an option, and we have to rely on the second best special fire type in the box, Simisear, to hopefully be able to take on this gigantic being. In our box since Typhlosion died. We're gonna flame charge stun 1, please Aqua Tail me. Oh my god, I love you. Never mind, I went from hating this stupid monkey to loving it in 1 second. Holy fuck, never mind, I love this monkey. This monkey can stay, please don't die, I beg you. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hopefully this stealth rocks. I just want this to stealth rock, by the way. Okay? Please, 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 I beg you, dude, don't die now. Don't make me emotional for you to just die. What? Oh, it went for whirlwinds! It went for whirlwinds! Oh my god, it went for whirlwinds! Oh, holy fuck! Okay. Okay. So this can be either gear shift would be extremely bad, but not the end of the world, or earthquake. We are hoping for earthquake. Why? Gerson is shell armor. Perfect. We fake out. This is air balloon. We break it. Now this is always wild charge. Perfect. Bye bye. This is always TOO with needle arm. Or sorry, FOO. We go into Klinkling. This thing has T-Wave, that's completely fine by us. I'm just gonna rapid spin this. I'm gonna gear shift. I'm faster? Wait, why am I faster? Oh, I'm faster by 1! Yeah, right, fuck, I fucked it up. No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I don't care about speed anyway. Don't crit me. This deals a whopping 20%. Fuck. I have a healing berry, don't I? No, I don't. Oh, it's a chest, oh, right, hold on. Don't do this to me, dude. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Come on, hold. Yes, okay. Fuck. I can't, dude. I can't. Not again. How? The Typhlosion death snowballed into me making a riskier team with a riskier plan for this fight, which led to the death of Klinkling. The clay carry was also a huge part of my plan for Skyla, which I had planned the night prior, and now I had to cook it all over again due to these two incidents. I'm not gonna say that this fight was all RNG, it wasn't. I also misplayed with the wrong held items and a few wrong choices, but the pair of flinches and the crits that did happen were very unfortunate. And with that, we've reached the final destination. Skyla is a triple battle that displays Generation 5's gimmick of flying moves that hit across the screen. And while Driano didn't know what he was doing while designing this fight in the original Blaze Black 1 and 2, Aphex fixed the major issues Skyla had, which was the major discharge spam weakness the entire fight suffered. The leads were turned into a prankster jump bluff with a similar set to the Mobile from the Fairy type double, a ground type Poison Heal Earthquake spamming Gliscor, and a Pidgeot with no guard from its Mega form, holding a normal gem to boost its Hyper Voices. Before we head on to the fight, however, I'd like to highlight the few encounters we got in between this gauntlet of bosses. A little teddier said that I got an extra ground type due to Ursaluna, a super important ghost type Litwick from Celestial Tower, sadly with the ability Flame Body instead of Flash Fire, and a Zeb Strika, the best possible encounter I could have gotten for this insane fight. With this special Zebra up for consideration, it was finally time to redo my plan after the Clang Clang loss. What I came up with was genius in theory. Wide Guard Torterra. Wide Guard would be able to block off Earthquakes, Hyper Voices, Heat Waves, Dazzling Gleams, and Icy Winds. Since most of her mons had these spread moves, what I failed to consider was the fact that Hurricane is in fact not a spread move. My confusion came from the game I played prior to Redux, Pokemon Dark Rising, where Hurricane is just a twister reskin, and so the creator forgot to remove the spread move effect from it. So when I got to this fight, I was still thinking that's how it worked. Good news is you can probably tell from the time left in the video that I do make it through this fight. But how? Fuck. We go, Mulga. Okay, I got a plan. We spark the Pidgeots, hope for no protect. We hope for protect on Togekiss. We switch this for Bronzong, and we go rally on this slot. Please. Please. Please! Pidgeot is faster. We kill the Pidgeot! It's not, wait, hold on. Fuck. No. Hold. Swanna comes out. We kill the Swanna. It didn't protect. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do it, 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 don't do it. Please don't do it to Bronzong, please. It's my favorite Pokemon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Blood armor, baby! Even after a gigantic misplay, I'm able to steer my way to victory, and it's with triumph and relief that I can proudly say we're fully done with the mid-game of Blaze Black 2 Redux in my first attempt. But you know what that means. It's endgame time, and with it, the greatest challenges await us. The ex-champion's grandson, a dragon-spamming double battle with a legendary, a 6 vs 8, an insane doubles rain team. Anyway, you get what I mean. Editor, cue the transition. Get a ticket to Lantimus Town, hop on the plane, find a Drowsy in a haunted mansion and a lone throw awaiting me right at the entrance of Reversal Mountain, and we're being gatekept from starting the next gauntlet by Bianca herself, as she wants to test me with a double battle. I'll say it's unironically kinda anticlimactic that this fight is so much tougher than Skyla was. Even if the gym leader was kind of a crap show on my part, this Bianca double took me almost an entire day to plan for, as again, you don't get the option to pre-damage to big kills from the enemy's Pokemon in this game. And since her team has a ridiculous level of damage output, plus a support Musharna with light play screens, this fight was insanely hard to plan for, but here's what I came up with. With the option to pre-damage gone, I play around it by not leveling up my Stantler and letting it stay at level 52 to always bait kills from Mienshao. It clicks attacked and Shandy sends Musharna to the Dream Realm with a nasty Expert Belt boosted Shadow Ball. Haxorus drops left, and with both of my opponents now threatening double close combat onto my side, I decide to sacrifice Stantler by letting it fire off one final Sucker Punch to give Chandelure a free turn to land an attack on the Axe Beast. I send out Emolga and Volt Switch the Mienshao, baiting Dragon Claw plus Rock Slide. I pivot into Ice Cap since -1 Mienshao Rock Slide never kills both my mons without a crit. However, Shandy dodges the slide and kills the Haxorus. I need to play high risk, high reward and decide to go for the baller play, risking the flinch chance from Rock Slide yet again, and it finally goes my way, as the Frost Breath connects to send the now ground fire type starter back to the Ice Age. Finally, Bianca sends her last 2 Pokemon out, but the mighty Serperior and Samurott are no match for the 4x super effective priority Ice Shard and the mighty Air Slash from Swanna. 07s to Stantler, may you rest in peace. Now for the rest of the mountain fights, they actually all go surprisingly well, though we do go through a huge jump scare in the form of Destiny Bond Frostlass. Whoa! Oh no. Oh fuck. No! No! I just fucking lost Bronzong. I forgot about Destiny Bond. Oh, that was the whole point of... I just lost Bronzong. Oh! Wait! Wait! Bianca! 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 Well, that made up for the Stantler sacrifice from earlier. Turns out Bianca is actually pretty cool. Ah yes, Undella Town, my beloved. The one place I'd live in if I was in the Unova region. Actually, leave a comment about where you'd live if you're in the Pokemon region. We get a great new set of encounters in the form of Basculin and Undella, a Horsey from Undella Bay that I instantly turn into a Kingdra, a huge power Wigglytuff from Route 14, an Eevee, which I turned into Umbreon from the Abundant Shrine, and finally a Dwebble turned to Crustle from Seaside Cave. Right before we exit this paradise, however, we're stopped by Hugh yet again, and just like all rival fights prior to this one, it's pretty easy, with my Zebstrika outspeeding and one-shotting Swallow, one Air Slash from Swanna destroys the Bug-type Flygon, Electros sets up Coil, but Swampert wins this one on one pretty easily, with the held item Wide Lens making Aquatail more accurate, taking 3 hits to kill, and oh, why? See? Turns out the documentation was wrong, and the rival is the only trainer in the game with potions still. I know, pretty stupid, right? Well, guess what? Please get the range, hit the range! Why? This cannot heal again. Are you kidding me? That actually just happened. Wow. Wow. Am I gonna wipe now? I go for the Aquatail, scared that another potion will heal him all the way up since I need more damage output, but unfortunately, not only do I miss the 93% range to kill the turn prior, but I also miss the crucial Aquatail to end this matchup, meaning Swampert dies and my starter loss curse is still haunting me. I'm so sorry, Alphys. Thanks for helping me with Elisa and so many other fights with your fantastic typing. I'm able to win from this point onwards, but our death box keeps growing day by day and the snowball effect is real, and something I seriously need to stop in its tracks if I want this run to make it all the way to the Elite Four. We go through Route 13, where I go for the fish encounter at Jellicent. Since the static Cobalion, that's usually an obvious Elite Four staple, got changed to be level 80, a few levels above the Elite Four's cap, meaning it is no longer a legal Hardcore Nuzlocke encounter. A tiny yet powerful Cherrim from Route 12 also joins the squad right after. Enter Benga, the ex-champion's grandson, and he's absolutely nuts, backing a team that a 10-year-old would wish to have. Metagross, Garchomp, Emboar, Gyarados, Conkeldurr, and Volcarona. This fight is obviously no joke, but I cook up a pretty good plan for him, including a necessary sacrifice to get through the lead Focus Sash Stealth Rock Setter. Good luck, Simipour, you got this, buddy. Oh, this is so badass. I'm not supposed to hear this ever in any Nuzlocke. We taunt, because this is gonna click Stealth Rock or Fire Punch. It did not go for Stealth Rock. It clicks Scald. Burn. Also, why did it not go for Stealth Rock? Woo! Burn. Dude, I beg you. What is happening? No Stealth Rock into... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. No, I can't pivot. I need to select this. I need to hope for Scald Burn. Again, I don't know. Burn! Why? Not a single burn, it didn't go for it, I don't know. So we're gonna go into Blastoise. Okay, so yeah, we're baiting a Power Whip now. Either Power Whip or there's a 5% chance that this goes for Dragon Dance, you know, not really much that I can do about that. Okay, Sap Sipper. Wild Charge always kills. Over the Walk-on Berry. Bye-bye. Okay. Wild Charge is changed to be a non-recoil move in this game, and we have Sap Sipper. We just got Wild Charge. Okay, cool. Garchomp. This thing always sees a Q, because this thing has Dragon Claw, Bold or Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Swords Dance. Most likely this is going to go for Swords Dance, however I would very much appreciate it if this goes for Dragon Claw right now. Oh my god, it actually went for it. Okay, Bulldoze. Is there a chance that I proc switch AI with this? No. Nothing in the back resists Bulldoze. Can you jinx it? Nice, okay. Bye-bye. Okay, what does this bait? This does bait Embor. Bye-bye Garchomp. So, this Embor has V-Create, Low Roll, Rochelle Armor. Okay. We kill through the Pasho Berry. Life Orb Chip. Hail Chip. Volcarona comes out. Okay. Worst case scenario, don't go for it. No, don't do it. Okay. We're just gonna go for the flinch and pray. Flinch! Yes! There's no way! Okay. Conkeldurr always dies. Hit! We win! Yes! Okay. We're out. Even after the Simipour plan going horribly at first, we managed to steer our way back to the safe zone. Great job, gang. By the way, I don't know if you realized, but that Embor over there had Victini's signature move. You know, V-Create. And the official reason as to why that is because, and I quote,
"Cause Embor has a V-shaped neck, of course."
According to the actual Drayano. Okay, well, riddle me this, viewers and the creator of the game. Darmanitan also has a V-shaped fire in their forehead, and it's 10 times more obvious. This created such a funny meme in my community that we were actually able to convince Drayano and even Aphex to add V-Creates to the next patch of this game. It also created a Twitch emote that you can spam in my own chat called Where's My V-Create? There's a bit of Gongas lore drop for you, my dear viewer. Hello, big modern city with dragons. I'm ready for another gym. Oh, that's a Latias with Tailwind support in a double battle. And it's not just the legendary that's a major threat, there's also several dragon types in the back with setup and insane held items that prevent this fight from being an easy ice or dragon sweep from my side of the field. At this point in the game, you still don't have access to the move Protect, and the inability to do pre-damage strategies means the only reliable way to beat this fight is to go full offense, sacrificing my partners left and right if it means I'll win. And since it's a gem fight that will unlock a huge chunk of the game after this point, I won't feel bad with that decision. My lead is Basculin and Wigglytuff. They're tasked with killing Charizard and Latias in one shot as long as I don't get crit. We lose. Okay, I swear every time I risk a possible run-ending crit, I always lose it. It's just a curse that's followed me throughout this entire run, and hey, I'm just gonna be fully transparent. We both know there will be yet another turn 1 run-ending crit right at the end of the video. Wigglytuff does manage to score the play rough kill onto Latias, and with my Wigglytuff on the field, the AI chooses to go into Haxorus due to its poison jab. While going to Fearow, I sacrificed Wigglytuff for the momentum, as I was willing to lose it for this fight anyway, and Fearow tanks a Fire Lash, dropping its defense and leaving it at low HP to be killed the next turn. I also make sure to set up Tailwind, giving my team the speed advantage, turning the tables upside down and giving me the Tailwind that Drain threatened me with. I bring out Ice Cap, the real goat that's been here since the very start of the run, and with their ability Snow Warning procced, the Weather Ball TM I found turns into a base 100 ice move alongside stab, and with the speed control we now have the glass cannon ready to destroy Drayden. I detect Fearow on the Charizard Dragonclaw and Vanillix one-shots the Haxorus, bringing out Salamence. I U-turn pivot Fearow into Blastoise on yet another Dragonclaw from Charizard, and Ice Cone gets yet another kill on the Salamence. I fake out the Sceptile with Blastoise to break its Focus Sash, and with the Hail Chip from the turns prior, a Weather Ball finally lays down the Dragon Fire type Charizard. One final priority Ice Shard kills the Sceptile after Tailwind runs out, and Bronzong plus Fearow absolutely countered Drayden's final Pokemon Flygon, killing it with a Weather Ball Detect combo, giving me an unexpectedly clean badge, all thanks to the Ice Cone. Good job everyone, rest well Wigglytuff, and hope you rot in your grave, Basculin. Disclaimer, that's actually a good thing for Basculin because they turn into Basculesions once they're dead. Yeah, nice one. Oh, you like that, don't you? Team Plasma shows up at this point to freeze up a Lucid and cause mayhem, but we beat them up again and make them retreat. They do, however, steal the DNA splicers, which were what they came to get, so they're able to finish the Kyurem fusion. And with all this stress over the characters' minds, Sharon tells us to go get the 8th gem and final badge to take on Team Plasma one final time, and that's almost what we end up doing. I say almost because there's an extra fight right before Marlin. I'm of course talking about the Hoenn gym leaders, Tate and Liza, that give you the TM for Protect as a reward for beating them. This is easily the best reward an optional Hoenn gym leader gives, being basically mandatory if you want to beat this game. This psychic duo is not messing around, with their fight not being bound by the regular laws of the normal game, as they end up having 8 Pokemon on their side, 4 each, while I only get to use 6. I actually do come up with a really cool strategy for this fight using the Rage Powder Amoonguss that I just got from Route 22, alongside the Dark type Houndoom I got from Route 9 next to Apollucid. I haven't heard this fucking theme in 6 splits. Okay. Jesus fuck. Come on. Snarl hits both? Okay. This attack. That's bad. Don't crit. Oh my god. It went for Amoonguss instead of Houndoom. Immediate value out of Snarl. Insane. Wait, insane? We kill? It went Soul Rock. We got the 50-50. Oh my god. It was 50-50 Medicham or Soul Rock. Just Aura Sphere again. Oh my god, it's going so well. I'm sorry. Dazzle Gleam. Fuck. Okay. Snarl hits both. Colby Berry. Get the kill. Come on, Migosp. Yes! Oh my god. With the right slot fully finished, I'm able to maneuver my way around Liza's team, and my 2v1 strategy proves to be perfect as I win this fight deathless and get the prize Protect, and we're instantly gonna see it being used as we move on to Marlin. The final challenge happens to be a rain team in doubles with Swift Swim spam and a barrage of strong powerful water type attacks. But after getting Protect, my team is more than ready to face off against our foe, so after a one-day cooking session, we're ready. Blastoise fakes out the Ludi and Medicham hits a Psycho Cut to slice the Frog Fighter into pieces. The best option here is Pelipper, as it is Marlin's only way to set up the rain in case I decide to remove it during the fight. Since it was baited out, I can pivot on both of my slots into Sap Sipper Zap Strika and Snow Warning Vanillux, setting up the hail and removing the rain permanently. I use Protect here to bait moves onto my Ice Cone from Ludi and letting my Zebra hit it. Now with Starmie being out alongside Pelipper and both seeing a kill into my Vanillux once again, I decide to go into Blastoise as it tanks a hit from Pelipper and Zap Strika strikes yet another kill into the Patrick Imposter. Blastoise's fake out once again goes off, flinching the Kingdra and letting the Pico wannabe finally go down to its grave with a quad effective Wild Charge. With Marlin's last duo of Kingdra and Kabutops finally out, I have Amoonguss put Kingdra to sleep, while I'll risk a crit onto Skuntank, as I need to wait kills once again into a slot that's not Amoonguss, and this switch pre-damages the Dark type to do just that. We pivot into the Kanto starter on the baited kills, which enables my Grass type to get an Energy Ball through that melts the Kabutops. One final Fake Out Protect combo wombo onto the Kingdra gives it no chance to attack once it wakes up, with the Mushroom finishing the fight and officially filling out the last slot in my badge case, which increases the level cap to the Elite Four 78. With the final badge obtained, we've finally proven ourselves to Sharon, and he officially gives us the thumbs up to go up against Team Plasma. We go back to Seaside Cave, where the Plasma Frigate is located next to the shore. We storm inside with you to take on countless battles, and even though we manage to get through unscathed, and we defeat the main admins of Team Plasma, they kick us out of the ship one last time and fly away. Deja vu much? Sharon, however, realizes what her malevolent plan is and alerts us that our mission has shifted and that we now need to head over to the Giant Chasm, which happens to be Kyurem's original lair. Team Plasma's ship relocated there to give Kyurem their power back and freeze all of Unova, and we need to stop them for good. As we hear the sirens go off, Zinzolin ambushes us one final time and he wants revenge from all the previous times he was defeated. I honestly didn't even bother showing the previous 3 interactions we had with him since he's always been a big pushover. This time, however, it's a bit different, which is odd considering how easy his team still seems. He does have permanent hail this time, but all his mons seem like they get countered by steel, fire, and fighting types, right? Well, you see, in life, we all learn eventually that if something seems too good to be true, it probably means that it's too good to be true. Let's go, Zinzolin. One last dance. Wait. I didn't know this was a double battle. Matter. Fuck. Okay. Blastoise. That's planned. Fuck, why? I have to go into Bronzong, I don't know. Even if it's Hex, I don't know. It's a crit. I give up. I don't know. I just lost Bronzong. I'll be very upfront here. That loss was incredibly demoralizing, as I was doing my best to keep this Zong alive for the Elite Four. The Steel type with Trick Room would be an incredible enabler for lots of awesome strategies I was excited to create. We get through Zinzolin, but that loss is very much felt across the box, as this signifies that the snowball from all the way back then is still going. This is a reminder that if I had remembered how Immunity AI fully worked back then, I'd still have Typhlosion to combo with Darmanitan to possibly sweep this entire fight. But alas, we move on to the next line of defense, keeping our way to the main room of the ship, where Ghetsis resides. Colres. And yes, he's actually a single battle, not a double battle. I made sure to triple check. The big problem and risk here is the Metagross with Shift Gear. If it pops 1 or 2, we'll be looking at an unfortunate late game wipe. We get through Behemoth and Porygon Z with Chandelure, Sharam pelts the Rotom Wash with Holo Green, Seismitoad shakes the ground till the Magnet Zone submits, and while it does bring back bad memories, Metacham pulls through and smashes Colress's own gears, letting Metagross come out next. I need to sacrifice Noctowl so I can play around the damage output and setup chance, all for the Fire Monkey to tag in and melt Steven's mascot. With Colress defeated once and for all, he opens the final warp, giving us access to the boss's room. However, when we enter, we're quickly ambushed by his 3 personal ninja assassins, the Shadow Triad, and we need to take all 3 down. They also taunt Hugh with his Liepard, but that's kinda irrelevant to me if I'm being honest. Like, I never even had a Liepard in this playthrough, so I didn't even grow more empathy for all fights have a different format. A double, a triple, and finally, a rotation battle. The double and triple are fine and dandy, but the outlier here is the rotation battle. It's super complicated to explain how the AI works in these, so I'll let my good friend and small niche content creator Flygon HG take the wheel here, since he has so much experience with them.
Hi everyone! Contrary to popular belief, rotation battles are not completely random. However, the AI will randomly select one of the player's 3 Pokemon on the field as the target, and it will also select the Pokemon that attacks it randomly. If the trainer has the maximum 3 Pokemon on the field, they effectively have a 1 in 3 chance to rotate left, a 1 in 3 chance to rotate right, and a 1 in 3 chance to not rotate at all. If only 2 Pokemon remain, it's a half chance, and so on. From this point forward then, the Pokemon that has been rotated in, or the one already at the front if not rotating, will be used for all calculations. I can't believe you made me read this part of the script.
Do not put rotation battles in your ROM hack.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was way too funny to pass up that opportunity, okay? Either way, with this in mind, my plan going in was pretty simple. All 3 leads are dead to Darmanitan's burning smashes, so we'll lead with it to take a free kill, baiting in Basculin. Then Kingdra takes the stage, firing off Dragon Pulses to damage the fish and the Steel Knight. Vulcan gets rotated back to the middle since it can now outspeed and one-shot everyone on the field, and fires off a nasty Fire Punch, killing the Bisharp and letting Gengar join the fight. When switching to Skuntank later improves my positioning and makes the Piranha take recoil from Head Smash. Then I crunch to deal damage as it lands on the Venomoth, breaking its Focus Sash. With the fish and the bug weakened, Starmie can now outspeed and one-shot everybody with Psychics, giving me an extremely easy victory with minimal risks taken. GG's well played, let's go save the world. Yes! Okay, gets this time. Alright, gets this time. My plan here is simple. Seek off Egregious' set. If we stall it out of hexes and put down our own Stealth Rocks, we may be able to prepare a beautiful sweep to cover Ghetsis' team in Darkness and Flames, with the star of the show being the annoying dog, Houndoom. Alright, count with me, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally, Hydreigon. We need the Stealth Rocks to damage it, the Wise Glasses, the +6, and only now do we kill 6. We're done, finally. The world saved, good job team, we made it out with only 1 dead Psychic Bell and a Superb Owl. With the world saved and all 8 gym badges acquired, our priorities align and there's only one way forward. With us being right at the end of the tunnel and with the Pokemon League in the horizon, I'd love to say that we cruised through Victory Road and we can skip forward to the end. However, it wouldn't be very challenging if it was that simple, would it? We still need to get through Victory Road, where we'll face our last few obstacles and getting our last 2 encounters, which happen to be a Rogue Dredagon and a Poison Heal Gliscor. Welcome to the team, you two. Newly added to this game is the Weather Gauntlet, with 4 fights revolving around their respective weather conditions. The catch here is that the first 2 fights are done back to back, with the 3rd and 4th set as back to backs as well. The reward here being a pass to fight the Johto champ himself, Lance, because 4 incredibly hard fights wasn't enough to let me get an easy way into the Pokemon League. The good thing about this final gauntlet is that they're all single battles, but it does mean that I'll have to prepare 6 of my Pokemon to take on 12 of theirs under 2 different weather conditions twice. The first duo have Hail and Sun, and the second duo have Rain and Sand. Ultimately, these fights come down to my ability to find a way to set up a Pokemon and sweep. For the Hail team, I set up Sunny Day with Pyrope and Fire Punch twice to drop 2, with Darmanitan tagging in to finish the 4 in the back. With the Sun team next, we're able to abuse Substitute Special AI. We've run out of cameo budget by this point though, so I'll have to be the one explaining it.
Basically, Substitute breaks the AI since they can't see that I have the doll up, thus the constant status move spam they'll usually do in front of my immunity. This is extremely abusable of course, however since you only get Substitute by this point late into the game, and the Elite Four for the most part isn't single battles, you can't really use Substitute at all other than in this gauntlet. Either way, the status manipulation renders this Torkoal useless, making it perfect setup fodder for Kingdra while it spams Yawns. We set up 6 Dragon Dances, and alongside Rain, we sweep the 5 in the back. The Rain team's next. Ironic, since I just used Rain myself.
Crustle always baits Politoed. Politoed is the next Drizzlemon. We're doing all of this so the next Drizzlemon instantly comes out. That means that I do not have to worry about the weather. I can change the weather, it'll never go back to rain. Now, we activate the Flame Orb, so it cannot use Hypnosis on us. We have Flash, Protect, and Recover. We're gonna click Flash, Recover, Protect, and stall this out of Hydro Pumps, Psychic, and Focus Blast.
With Politoed now stalled out, Gliscor clicks the Substitute Swords Dance Agility combo to sweep this entire fight. When was the last time you saw a ground type sweep a Rain team, hey? And for the final weather fight we have Sand. Their lead Hippowdon is already perfect for Blastoise to do a sweep. I changed his movesets to be Iron Defense, Rest, Shell Smash, and Surf. We're able to Iron Defense up to +6 to tank all the hits Hippo throws at us, with Rest making sure we have more than enough HP, and with Shell Smash giving +2 in offense stats as well as speed while only removing one stage of defense, meaning we profit, and Surf spamming from this point onwards is all we need to win against our opponent. With that out of the way, we've proven ourselves to lands. Crustle baits Head Smash skill from Aerodactyl, preventing it from using Stealth Rocks. However, Sturdy cancels it out by giving me a free Rock Slide into XL Rock 1-2 combo wombo to finish off the prehistoric bird. Salamence comes out, and my answer is the Clefable that I got earlier in Giant Chasm. Ice Beam knocks it out. Great looks. Charizard next, and since we're at the end of the game, I decide that a sacrifice here is great for less RNG to bend me over during the fight. Goodbye Noelle, you were awesome for the one time I used you. Gliscor then Earthquakes the Charizard back to Gen 1 never used. Gera takes on the stage. However, with no Walken Berry to remove its 4-time weakness, a Thunderbolt from Starmie fries the Dragon Trimp. Finally, his Ace Dragonite comes out 5th, and a stall support set from the Azumarill that I caught in Village Bridge with Soak and Charm proves to be extremely effective, rendering this Dragonite useless, removing its stab power and making it -6 attack for Druddigon to come in and finish the job. And last on his team, we have Haxorus, holding a red card, meaning I have to maneuver around this item if I don't want this Pokemon to get unexpected kills. I decide to sacrifice Druddigon to let Starmie finish the job, however, this happens.
What if it misses? I need to go for Dragon Claw. Fuck! No! Crit! Wait, hold on. Hold on. Starmie!
The only way Druddigon could have survived that interaction was if my Starmie came out during that turn and if Dragon Rush missed, so Druddigon clutched through sheer RNG and we made it through the toughest gauntlet in the game. Hugh though hears about the news and wants to have one final rival fight. With my newly acquired knowledge that he's a nasty cheater and uses potions, I know very well how to prepare for this final confrontation. I Excel Rock turn 1 to play around U-turn AI on Swallow, with Electros coming out as a replacement. I use Amoonguss this time, putting the eel to sleep and chipping away at it till it dies with special energy balls. Swallow comes back out, and we just go Clockwork back into Crustle to finish the job off. Third is Camerupt, and Swanted rounds of the Surf, baiting in the contrary superior 4th. At this point, I decide to risk Swanna as a high risk high reward kind of situation, since if this pays off, Superior would be knocked out and Swanna would stay alive. However, the Leaf Storm connects and lands a critical hit at the same time, ending the Swan's life. Thank you for all you did, Swanna, you truly beat all our expectations. I sacrificed Crustle to deal some chip, and Emolga to set up Tailwind here, to put me back in the game, with Vanillux revenge killing it after, also getting Flygon in the process. With 22 streams in the bag and 3 months of playing through this game on my first attempt, we've made it to the last stepping stone before we can be crowned champions of the Unova region, and being able to officially say that I've beaten Redux challenge mode in one singular attempt. After 2 weeks of preparation offline, after nearly burning down the kitchen, I was finally satisfied with my plans and team. Gerson, the Blastoise, Bloxer, the Medicham, Vulcan, the Darmanitan, Magic, the Chandelure, Annoying Dog, the Houndoom, and finally, Delve, the Gliscor. These 6 made me believe I had the best chance to get this victory. However, I can't do this finale justice by commentating over each fight play by play, as I feel like I did a pretty good job doing so during the fights themselves. We'll be switching over to the original stream. However, I have a gut feeling this won't be the last time we'll be seeing each other. Until then, however, I hope you enjoy some of the best strategies I've ever came up with for an Elite Four.
Blah blah blah, Karen bullshit, weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon, Charizard! So, turn 1. Mismag, Gengar, Sableye. Gengar always sees a kill on a Houndoom. Mismag sees no kills. Sableye is gonna try to trick my Houndoom. Why? Because of how Trick AI works. Trick AI doesn't go for bad items. We discovered this in Vintage White. And I have a Black Sludge. So, we protect, Tailwind, and protect. So this is always Trick on the Houndoom. Yes! Shadow Ball, Tailwind, Black Sludge deals damage to my Gliscor. We Shadow Ball the Mismag. We Acrobatics to break the Sash. And now get this! We're gonna Dark Pulse the Gengar. And Sableye is gonna trick my Houndoom with Lagging Tail. So I'm going last and I'm gonna die, right? If it wasn't for the fact that this is Gen 5. And that's not how speed works. And Dark Pulse outspeeds and kills. So now with Tailwind up, whew, that turn was everything to me. Acrobatics, get rid of the Shadow Ball, get rid of the Focus Sash, Shadow Ball kills. Now, it's not over yet. This is not over yet. Why? Now, how Switch AI works in triples is that the middle slot sees all of my 3 slots. So you guys must be like, this is random bullshit. It's gonna look at my 3 and it's just gonna go into a random Pokemon, except that all my 3 Pokemon bait 1 Pokemon, which is Golurk. Not just that, but my Gliscor and my Chandelure bait Jellicent. And now this is perfect, because Jellicent, after the Black Sludge, always sees a kill with Icy Wind or Scald on my Gliscor. So we Shadow Ball the Golurk, we switch on the Scald onto my Blastoise, and we Sucker Punch, ignoring the Lagging Tail on the Golurk. Sucker Punch deals damage, Shadow Ball kills, and it's totally fine if it clicks Icy Wind, by the way. I don't care about the speed drop, I still outspeed after Tailwind, and my plan goes around that. Perfect! Shadow Claw, perfect. Now, Chandelure comes out. We Shadow Ball the Chandelure, we follow me, and now get this. We have Dark Pulse. We can attack through the screen. We're gonna attack the Jellicent. Shadow Ball kills the Chandelure, getting rid of the Shadow Tag. Shadow Ball, totally perfect, that's fine. I think. Yeah, that's perfect, that's fine, we're never dead. Yep, totally fine. We Dark Pulse, pre-damaging the Jellicent. Tailwind peters out. We Shadow Ball the Jellicent. Blastoise is always dead. We protect. We switch this out. You're dead. Where's the fucking V create on the arm? It has a V. It has a fire V. That's Chantal. Goodbye. Easiest fight in the fucking game. It's not. It's not. Truly. Aphex, it's not. It's not. This is like the hardest fight in the game. Please don't fucking buff this. I cooked so fucking hard for this fight. Oh my god. It's so easy. Close the prediction, please. Alright, so this crook has Knockoff, Earthquake, Close Combat, and Stealth Rock. We are in defense. Totally fine. Gulp, that's no damage. We're, yeah. 1 Iron Defense again, totally fine. Look at this damage, by the way. Yeah. Shell Smash, so we outspeed now. We iron defense, then we rest, and then, yeah. All plus 6. And now we just spam Shell Smash till we're in range to tank one hit from Sharpedo and be at 60 or lower HP. We surf. It's go time. That's 1. Count with me, chat. That's 2. Here's Sharpedo. Attack me. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Attack me. Yep, good. This is focus sash. Perfect. Insanely perfect. That's fine. Yeah. Ah! Now we're fine. Yeah, we still have speed. Hope you're having a good one, Tyron. Alright, I really need to be careful. Please don't overlevel me. Wait, no, if I overlevel, I'm fine. I don't think I'm overleveling, but it's fine. Oh my god, it's Zork! No fucking way! No. The docs are wrong! No! Why? The docs are wrong! No, overleveling doesn't... Oh! We got it! Eagle! We got it! I wasn't sure if we'd get to level 80. That's insane. Great, okay. I wasn't actually sure, that's insane. We got to level up before the 3rd fight. I think we're just gonna do Caitlyn now. I want this. So fucking bad. So, how the AI works in this fight is that Musharna still always goes for Trick Room, even when it sees kill, as long as both my mons are faster. So I can't have Chandler out. We're gonna switch into Chandler turn 1 and protect. On the Psychic from Slowbro. And Musharna is gonna set up Trick Room. Please. Okay. 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 We call mines. And now we go into Houndoom on either Psyshock, which is extremely fucking likely, or Dazzle Gleam. And Psychic. Please just Psyshock. Please, 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 please. We win! I think. This is super. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We just played around Trick Room AI. We Shadowballed the Musharna. So he protects and killed the Musharna. We needed level 80. So Shadowball at +1 always kills. Perf. I don't know if that's what I want to see. Sucker Punch. Break. Did you eject? Metagross. Fuck. That's good. Wait, that's kind of good. Please go slow, bro. Wait, no. Please go Metagross. Please go Metagross. Please go Metagross. Wait, please go Metagross. Wait. Don't do me. Please go Metagross. Please go Metagross. Fuck. Fuck. That's really fucking bad. With Iron Ball, we underspeed Metagross, and Metagross has Rock Slide and shit, and it's really fucking bad. Basically, what just happened is that AI only looked at the Houndoom slot. It didn't look at the... We lost the 50-50 3 times in a row, by the way. Whatever. I think, wait, I think there's something that I can still, I think there's still a way that I can salvage the round. It's close, it's really fucking close. We Shadow Ball the Darmanitan. It's the biggest threat in this entire fight. After Metagross. Because of Iron Ball. Okay, not over. Okay. Okay. I don't know how I'm getting out of this one. I can't let Gliscor die. If Gliscor dies, I just wipe. No protect on this really fucking sucks. I did the wrong thing. What am I supposed to do? What if I have to sack Blastoise? I think I might actually have to sack Blastoise. I don't know how I'm playing around the champ then. I really need to risk stuff at the champ. There's just no better out. Like, if I go into Medi, I'm just gonna get air slashed. If I go into Darm, double hit just kills me from both. Metagross can just Rock Slide and flinch my Chandelure, by the way. I need Houndoom for Marshall to bait moves. Just a reminder, air slash can miss, Rock Slide can miss. I'm sorry, Blastoise. I'm so fucking sorry. Maybe this is not the right play, but... No. Fuck. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god. Okay, wait, hold on. We're cooking. Just to put that out there. I think it levels out. So, we get Intims. Wet her procs, and now Acrobatics is online. We Agility, and Protects. CC, Agility, CC. Now, Swords Dance. You fucking want this. Come on, Medicham. This is so easy for you. This is so fucking easy for you, Medicham. This is so easy for you. This is so easy for you. You hold this. Oh, let me activate the Crypt Scripts. Okay. Crit Scripts. And we have Shell Armor from Blastoise. We win. We win. We win. Okay. Acro. Fake Out. That's all. That's all that we needed. See ya. Now, the beauty of all this is that not only did I break the sash, but now Medi is in range of every attack from Hitmontop, so he just protect again. And killed Toxicroak. What? What? Wait, what? Wait, did I miss something? That's not a kill, by the way. That's not a kill. It always saw a kill. Wait, am I missing something? Am I missing something? Close combat always kills. There's one roll of Bullet Punch that kills my Medicham, by the way. I just now noticed. There was one roll from both close combats with combines that put me into Bullet Punch range. We're just gonna risk this. Psycho Cut's the Hitmontop. Yes, okay. They didn't go for the one roll of Bullet Punch. Bye bye. Actually playing for its outs. Bye, Conk. Bye bye. Alright. No Blastoise. Alright. So, Bowl hard. We have nothing else for the superior. Turn 1. Risk a Draco Meteor crit. Do it. Tank it! We lost.
And so, we're back. This is where the video began, and this is where it will end. With Darmanitan dead, my plan falls apart, and I'll lose. But maybe...
Oh my god! Holy shit, we got Darmaka. Bianca! Bianca! Oh my god. Oh my god. Blood armor, baby!
Do I still have a chance? I take a look at my 4 remaining partners to see if I still have a way out, and after staring at my screen and thinking for what felt like hours, I had a plan. I needed to stall this superior out of Draco Meteors. It had already used one after all, right? So there was only 4 left.
Is double protect the play? Because double protect is 50-50. I need to protect. Come on! We can't triple protect. This is just the best option that I have.
Do I still have a chance?
Oh my god! Oh my god! There's no way!
We somehow did it. We managed to stall the Superior out of Draco drops. With this tiny chance left to still win, I decide to take it, and fire off flamethrowers knowing that Superior can only panic and spam substitutes and leaf storms. I managed to get Superior low enough that for when it does eventually get to kill me, Houndoom comes out and sucker punches the Dragon Demon out of my way, baiting in Empoleon next. This is the exact positioning I wanted to have if Darmanitan beats Superior. My Houndoom baits Hydro Pump, and you may have noticed that I've kept Spite through the Elite Four in my moveset. Well, here's why. I protect first to get rid of 1 PP from Hydro Pump, leaving it with 4, and the turn after, I finally click the Fabled Spite, removing the 4 remaining power points Hydro Pump still had, and making my Houndoom have a genuine shot at stalling this Empoleon out for Gliscor to still win this match with 1 final setup.
It's out. Please. We win!
Against all odds, Houndoom pulls through and Spite Spam removes all PP from Flash Cannon and almost all from Ice Beam, giving me the option to switch into Medicham to let it tank the final hit, meaning Empoleon only has agility left, letting my Gliscor finally take the field to do what it knows best.
Oh my god. Spam, where the fuck is my V-Create? Dead. Now! Why did I have 1 slot only for Pin Missile? I didn't use it a single time in this entire E4. That's all because I missed Sash, and I Hone Clawed. I can't miss. But it's not over for the Pin Missile kills. We have Latios. See ya, buddy. Dragonite. We outspeed even after Dragon Dance. I never die to any move. This is GG's. Chris? No, never mind. That was through multi-skill, by the way. Redux. 1 attempt. 1.4 patch. Challenge mode. Completed. Where's my fucking V-Create, Vulcan? Where's my fucking V-Create? Annoying dog, Toby Fox. Houndoom, Medicham since the start. Probably the best encounter that I got throughout this entire game, Gliscor. Could we agree that Chandler is the MVP? Blastoise.
Through all the odds and unfortunate RNG, we pull through. Let this be a reminder to always play to your outs and to never panic. Take your time when you're in trouble, no matter how dire the situation may seem. Thank you all for watching. Seriously, if you've watched till this point, it means you gave me and my content a chance, and I couldn't be more grateful. I've always wanted to create a movie-length video on a run I've done over on Twitch, and it's awesome to finally see that become a reality. Again, huge shout out to Wacko, Flygon, and Dre for voicing over a few lines in this project, and thank you to those that joined me during this journey. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and like the video, as that would be a great way to tell me that you want to see more. Maybe check out my Twitch and join the Discord if you want to be a part of this awesome community. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart.